What? What is going on?
What the hell?
It's Ketchup Packets.
Hi everybody, I'm Sean.
I'm Nate.
This is Catch-Up Packets, and today we're gonna watch Season 2, Episode 6 of The Expanse, called Paradigm Shift. It certainly is a paradigm shift.
Yes, it is.
Last time, things went a little kooky.
Yep. We saw a grizzled ex-cop merge with an alien being who was directing a asteroid into Earth and steer it into, what, Mercury? Venus.
Yes.
Um,
I'm sure that will never be a problem after this.
No.
You know, just the closest planet neighboring us has this weird alien life form gestating on it.
Yep, it's completely dead.
Will never come up again.
Not going to come up again. Yep.
So yeah, I think at the end of last episode we kind of talked about Miller as though he had died and was, gone. Been reflecting on that.
It was a pretty big explosion.
It was, but it's the protomolecule, you know. So I've been reflecting on that since we last talked, and I'm not so sure we've seen the last of Miller after all.
Or at least an essence of Miller.
Exactly.
I think Miller's body is vaporized.
Yeah, maybe. But in some form, I think we might be encountering his consciousness again.
So do you think the protomolecule, carries with it, if one piece of it ends up somewhere else, it carries with it the essence of, everything else that it's absorbed,
Hard to say. I don't know.
Interesting. I do hope we see more of it, though.
Well, I think we will. I was remembering that somebody said Miller feeding the spy with the computer in his head to the protomolecule was a huge mistake. And we haven't seen any consequences of that yet, so I guess that's another quasi-comment spoiler.
Well, I mean, also, commenters, I really don't mind if you misdirect us a little bit. That could potentially be a problem, or it could potentially not.
Oh, that's a good idea. Maybe some faux spoilers in there. Throw those, and range from outlandish to believable, so we know, so we don't think that they're all real. I don't know. This is probably playing with fire. Bad idea. I had some commenters admonish me to stop reading the comments this past week, so.
We like reading the comments.
Exactly, but we say the rock thing too much.
Yeah, well, maybe we could just, now that the rock has been thrown at the earth, maybe we can drop it from now on.
And if it comes up again, we can just be pleasantly surprised that it came up again. But we'll drop it after the people seem to be getting annoyed that we're talking about it.
Yes.
So, sorry.
I'm getting annoyed that we're talking about it.
Yeah.
But, this show definitely took a left turn.
It did. It feels like this episode's gonna seem almost like a season premiere, like that was very final at the end there because of the end of the book. And whatever,
almost as if these were books, that this would be the start of this, maybe the second book.
So I'm predicting the Martian commandos will be around. I think that they started setting them up because now they're going to dive into that story now that Protomolecule is wrapped up. So,
wonder how the Earth OPA relationship is going to be after everything that just went down.
Or the Fred Johnson is still on Tycho, right? Those Mormons are still on Tycho. He launched that $1 trillion ship into space.
Yeah, and missed.
Yeah.
Didn't even get...
Just sent it into oblivion. A lot of work. Okay, so let's find out what happens. How about that? Let's go.
I'm just going to say, though, again, the Mormons feel really bad for him. Wouldn't totally mind if they got a little revenge. I'm going to say that maybe, maybe they'll... I hope they kind of do something. I hope somebody gets some comeuppance for that.
Well, that'd be interesting, but it was Miller's idea, and he's effectively dead, so...
Yeah.
We'll have to see. But I guess Fred Johnson, it couldn't have happened without his okay.
Yeah.
So. All right, well, without further ado, let's hit it.
Do it.
No cold open, straight to the intro.
Looking for differences. So far, I don't see... Is that different? Have you seen that?
It's been here all season.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything that, they didn't show us Venus.
Yeah.
Still got the protomolecule things coming out from the planet there. Oh, the Deimos shards.
Just disappear.
Yeah.
They despawned with the rubble in a video game.
But is that the entire moon again now? Or the United Nations Mars colony? What?
This is back in time.
137 years. Wow.
We're ready to govern ourselves. My wife, Katie, wanted to start having babies, like all good Martians do. but I convinced her that we should buy a second-hand yacht for me to tinker around with instead.
This guy.
I wasn't expecting much, maybe 4% better tops, and I was taking it out for a test run.
Commence pre-flight check.
This actor's in Not Another Teen Movie.
Oh yeah.
And I think maybe Fanboys? He might not be in that though. But he's a guy. I've seen him in stuff.
Oh yeah, I've seen him before.
See what you can do.
Where are you going in that tiny little ship?
Space. Didn't we see
My name's
jets
Solomon
with
Epstein.
like
Oh,
warp speed engines that
I
were blue
changed
like that?
everything.
no, that was the Kent getting nuked from another perspective.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That guy just said he was Epstein. The drives they use are called Epstein
Okay.
drives. He's
Yeah.
inventing the engines that they use.
The Rocinante and James Holden have gone silent, along with Fred Johnson and the Martian government. So we'll just have to be insightful on our own.
Where are we on the impact site mission?
We commandeered a civilian survey vessel and are refitting it with our best sensors.
Oh, they're sending people to Venus instantly? Oh, great. Nice.
If there's anything left of Eros down there, we'll find it. We'll be on our way to Venus.
Of course
in a
they are.
week.
I'll expect regular updates from you personally.
Understood, sir.
Venus is a very thick atmosphere.
Clean up. 150 missiles.
I feel like it would just all be completely incinerated upon entry.
Yeah, I don't know.
Protomolecule turned an asteroid into a spaceship. And no
That's
one knows
wacky.
how or why.
Figure out how it works.
Is it a spaceship if it's moving through space? You know, what makes it a spaceship?
Some genetic toolkit. It's alien.
You still want to destroy our sample?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. Let's do that.
Yeah, I think it's a.
Miller wanted to destroy it too, you know.
Miller told me he trusted us to do the right thing. And we did.
It's not like it's a scientific discovery where someone will discover it again.
Yeah.
Like it's clearly something that came here from elsewhere, and if you get rid of it, it's genuinely gone. You know?
Yeah. And it's not a thing anymore.
So in the interests of the smooth operations of this vessel and the morale of this crew, I just wanted to let you know that Naomi and I are together. Sleeping together.
Junior high. Well, maybe not doing that. Junior high.
to start. I knew it. God damn it!
They had a bet.
Alright, go ahead, take a shot.
What the hell
They are in junior high. Give him a wet willy.
I'm glad that me and Naomi being together isn't an issue for you.
Oh no. She's a good person and I like her, but she's like a sister to me.
Right.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I'd do her if she let me.
Those sentences in that
Glad
order.
we had this talk.
What the hell? Amos is a weird dude. I like
he
him.
is.
Punch. Hey, Chief.
You'd rather get punched and get a wet willy.
I probably would. On the shoulder? A punch on the shoulder is
From
not
Amos?
a big. Yeah, it's true. It's gonna hurt.
They detonated them after they lost target lock. That makes sense what the abort codes are for.
Yeah, except nearly 30 of them kept on going long after all the others aborted.
Where are they now?
That's the million-dollar question.
What does aborted look like?
They just detonated them. That's what they said.
yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of an unsettling thought, don't you think?
Yeah, it is.
What the hell?
Somebody's catching them.
It was a net?
Fuel efficiency was through the roof, 100 times better than anyone had even thought possible. A once-in-a-generation breakthrough.
So this is him inventing the engine that like lets them go to the outer planets and the belt and stuff.
Oh, that was bad enough. But it wasn't.
Yeah, this is making my
Yeah.
body tense.
The most dangerous thing about being in a high G burn is that if it goes on too long, it'll kill you.
Organs
He
will
doesn't
literally
have
crush
the.
themselves.
He's not doing the neck injectors like
Yeah.
the people in the show do when they do high Gs. I mean, he is a person in the show too, but you know,
Yeah.
the people 130 in the okay, yeah, they get it.
Eros Station was under quarantine, the result of a mysterious bioweapon unleashed by Mars, which Mars believes was unleashed by us, which we did not. Did we?
We did not.
I never doubted that for a moment.
Oh, I like this guy.
Does it make any sense at all that Mars would want to test their groundbreaking technology in a biohazard zone that they themselves created?
I suppose not.
No.
So what if this bioweapon isn't a bioweapon after all? I believe the Eros incident was our first contact with alien life.
You're crazy, man. There's no aliens.
My file for what to do if an advanced alien species comes calling. It's 3 pages long, and it begins with
Run.
Step 1. Find God.
I need to get to Venus. You can pull the strings and get me on that job.
I'm really interested to see how they depict the surface of Venus, if they do.
Oh, yeah.
What that looks like.
By Janice and Aaron Wright. Please, let me prove I'm right.
You think that decor will still be popular among the very wealthy in hundreds of years from now?
I do wonder about that kind of thing, but you know, with a TV show, you can't go too crazy and jarring with fashion and set design, because it takes you out of it as a viewer. You have to be able to find yourself at home in the scenes, you know?
You are the future,
Diogo!
You must continue to fight for the belt! You must live. Just live!
Is that Miller? There's a big painting of Miller on the wall. He's a hero now.
Yep, looks like it.
Planet Busters, designed to evade the best defense systems. The wrong person picks them up, it could be a problem.
Especially if they're smart enough to remove the countermeasures. The missiles could be retargeted and sent right back at the inners. Or anyone else in the system, for that matter.
Is Fred capturing them?
It looked like it. Had a shit-eating grin on his face.
Earth and Mars are still in the dark about the protomolecule. We need to tell them everything we know about it. We need to tell everyone.
And exactly what should we tell them? That is alien technology that we barely comprehend. That would cause system-wide panic.
Yeah, maybe that's good for you.
Our first priority is to protect ourselves. And that means we're going to take advantage of every edge we've got.
We need better things to think about.
Oh, yeah? I don't know.
Whoa.
Me to 2 team ships. Irrite gote fadan recycle.
Go back for the cockatoo. I pillage too. Me not to sponsor.
Go! Amos!
Amos? Jesus Christ, Amos!
I think I was choking the girl. I mean, beat him up.
Yep. You deserved an ass whooping.
What are you doing here? You live here or something? Yeah, I got a flat next door. Next door's a brothel. Yeah.
What's the deal with this? All those girls, were they all on the job? Or are
No,
they
I think they're just having fun.
Okay.
She liked that he beat up her boyfriend.
Yeah, but she liked Alex's story a second before, and the other 3 girls are all still into Alex as well. What's the deal with them?
Now, I've been straight with you since the first time I approached you after the Donninger. I have done exactly what I said I was going to do. But now I'm getting the feeling that you're not being straight with me.
He doesn't like that he took the missiles?
Yeah. I wouldn't either.
On the way out, Amos was forced to kill a friend of Miller's. They needed some time to work through that. And then Miller wanted to give his friend a proper burial at sea, which means that it's none of your goddamn business.
We want the same thing, you know. We're on the same.
So that's really when they were hiding the sample?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Earth, Mars, the belt, the OPA. It's all bullshit. Shouldn't be any teams.
It's a beautiful dream, son. And I hope I'm around to see it come true. But in this world that we live in order to survive, you have to pick a side.
I don't blame him for not liking that Fred's taking the missiles.
Yeah.
It's just like that was the whole point. It's like, we're not going to mess with your missiles. We just want to help.
Exactly,
and
yeah.
did exactly that.
Right. If you're trying to demonstrate that cooperation is possible, this is not the way to do it.
Making Holden look like,
Holden is more and more
Holden's
being...
family is on Earth and stuff. It's not a good look.
Holden is kind of being turned into a terrorist by the actions of the people around him. So you just can't shut it up. You just shut it off because he can't reach the buttons.
Yep. Probably weighs like 10 times his actual weight right now.
I can totally see this as the opening chapter of a novel. I bet you the second book starts with this chapter.
Yep.
Eventually the Epstein drive.
My last chance. And I blew it.
So he died?
Well, I mean, he's narrating, isn't he?
Yeah, but... Haven't you ever seen Sin City?
Yeah. It's an Oculus Rift.
Oh, nifty.
I think we should let people know about Miller and Julie Mao. Not all the details. Nothing about the protomolecule, just about them. A Belter. And an Earther who was an OPA member that sacrificed themselves to save the cradle of humanity. The Inners need to hear that.
You're going to turn them into a story.
A love story. Might help cool things
Yeah, that could be good.
Yeah.
Because narrowly avoiding an extinction level event apparently wasn't enough.
I want people to know about Miller.
No, if there's the right narrative around the avoidance of that extinction event, it can unite people. She's right.
Maybe if we can turn global warming into a love story, and people will care about it.
Global warming? Is this 1994?
Global climate change?
Yeah.
Fred saw what the protomolecule did to Eros, and now he's going to squeeze every ounce of information out of Kodazar's head to figure out how it works. He wants to...
Kodazar. That's Weirdbeard's name.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
So he claims. It's too dangerous to leave our sample out there anymore. We have to destroy it.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you do.
There's another option. We can give our sample to Mars.
What?
Yeah.
Anyone can think of something good to do with that shit. It's them.
Since when has Mars done anything?
If any side believes they have a strategic advantage by using the protomolecules, then eventually someone will. And then we're going to have another Eros or worse. The only way to prevent that is to destroy
Correct.
it. All
That's
of it,
correct.
while we still can.
If you destroy it, it's totally gone. It's not something people will discover again.
Yeah.
We broke Dresden Station down to the bolts. Nothing was there. And Eros burned up in Venus. We are this close to getting rid of it once and for all.
We should kill it, drive it into the goddamn sun.
Yes, you should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to leave something like that out there for someone to stumble upon and be like, oh, what's this? And,
Let's give it to the Martian scientist. That's a good idea, Alex.
I'm right about this.
it's a funny thing to say.
Yeah. You guys think he wasn't confident that she was feeling that, I guess?
I don't know, you can phrase it as a question.
Well, but he's
What are
trying
your
to be...
concerns? Is there any concerns I can alleviate? Can't
But she told him he's the captain, and so now he's trying to be decisive, you know?
It's done.
Why does she seem like she's... Wait, it's not done! She lied!
It was a simulation.
Naomi! What? What? Why is she... What?
Yeah, I'm confused. What's her angle here?
Epstein.
Because with my drive, the Epstein drive, Mars would be able to move outward, mine the asteroids, colonize the belt, and remake the solar system. That's the wonderful and terrible thing about technology. It changes everything.
Jupiter? He didn't go, but that was a cut, right?
Yeah,
We're trying to show us
so,
that that's as far as he got. That's insane. It would take many months to get that far. He wouldn't be alive. Ganymede. It's a joint UN and MCRN facility. Interesting. So what happens to places like this if they go to war?
They'll start fist fighting in the streets.
Is this our crew?
Martian.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Somebody trying to get their attention over there?
Looks like it. It's a universal sign for I want your attention.
Mm-hmm.
Stickman, you're getting a little close to the UN line. Back off. Maintain 2 clicks minimum separation.
Understood, Overwatch. Stickman 1 out.
Yeah, backing off. Don't want to make the Blues nervous.
For all this, they still have a you stay on your side and we'll stay on our side.
Draper's not leaving though. Draper's gonna do some shit. She wants to start a war really badly.
Mm-hmm.
Boom, what?
You in the mood to talk?
She was blowing him up in her head.
What about?
About the friends we choose to keep. Like Jean-Pierre Mao.
He's a good man, Christian.
Maybe
No, he's
he
not.
was once.
You're really willing to cut him a deal?
Yes. And for anyone who could help us understand what we're dealing with. We both know how the world works. When the stakes are this high, many things are possible.
Think she's dog whistling to him?
I don't understand exactly what she's trying to say or what her real
His 2 sons.
goal is here, you know?
Another daughter that he adores. He'll be able to reach him. Maybe they can help him turn himself in.
Good. And please let them know that, if they can't, I will rain hellfire down on them all.
There you go.
Because I am the fucking hero who helped save Mother Earth from the cataclysm that Jean-Pierre Mao unleashed. Tell his children.
Yep, she is dog whistling to him.
Powerful. The children, their children, all of them, pariahs, outlaws, hunted and on the run for the rest of their days until we find them and nail each and every last one to the wall.
I think she's threatening him directly.
Yeah,
in all
I think
this,
so.
yeah.
She's like, look, I know what went down. We're not just moving on
And I
from this.
know you're freaking involved.
Yeah, look at that look.
Yeah. I will torch you, bro.
I don't give a shit if I report to you, you're evil.
Yeah.
What the hell are you doing?
Fixing the Martian flag.
Oh, is he changing the Demos on there?
17 Martians died in that attack. Do you want to do something about it? Go ahead. Take a shot.
They were like, I thought they were buddies earlier in the episode.
Why are you doing this, Amos?
You don't even know why I'm mad at you, do you? Yeah, because I took care of that guy who was kicking your ass and I made you look weak. Is that what you think? The way I see it, there's only 3 kinds of people in this world. Bad ones, ones you follow, and ones you need to protect. But so I'm the one you need to protect? Is that right? Yeah, there's nothing to be ashamed of. I let a breaching pod with 25 people get blown to pieces in order to protect you. I'm a big boy, Amos. I fight my own battles.
So why is he mad at
Throwing
Amos? then?
testosterone at each other.
Yeah.
It's unnecessary. Thanks for the help, Amos. Hey, no problem.
Alex is hard to get a read on.
Yeah.
I'd suggest discharging the gyros first. A lot of missiles countermeasures trickle backup power from the guidance systems.
He's ex-military too, so I can understand why he might be a little bit protective of his ability to protect himself and stuff. But
Yeah, I get
they've
that.
all been through plenty.
Che vi to pensare todo mentre mi vedi.
There's definitely chemistry here. Something's gonna go on between these two. Predicting that now.
Yeah.
Do you see the chemistry between them, or am I imagining that? You know.
I mean, yeah, possibly.
At the very least, Drummer is into Naomi.
Stickman, this is Overwatch.
We're heading into Ganymede.
They seem to be buddies, at least. But,
Yeah, maybe I'm reading too much into it, but I see Drummer look at her with desire in her
I
eyes.
wouldn't be surprised if you're right.
What do we have here?
That's a cool view in the sky.
Yeah.
The other
Not one of
moons.
ours.
Imagine looking up and seeing Jupiter.
And it's definitely unarmed. Probably just an unlicensed ag drone from one of the greenhouses. Copy that.
That's sketchy, though.
It's so crazy they don't carry any weapons. Their stuff's just all in their suit.
Yeah,
They
that's
just
right,
point
yeah.
at things to shoot them. What? What is that?
gunfire.
Overwatch, this is Stickman. We are registering movement on the UN line.
Oh.
They're coming.
About 2.3 clicks out
What?
on foot, closing fast. They appear to be charging us.
They have volume controls in there?
They're jamming us! Overwatch, are you there?
Everybody gonna die except Draper?
Helmet! Travis, Eid, Marines, do you copy?
I doubt it.
Is this what the hell is going on?
God damn it, I need a surface visual now!
This is coming out of nowhere.
Oh.
Yo!
Whoa! Why?
Who? What the fuck? Did we turn over 2 pages at once?
All of it. Hey, not our problem. Spread out, make a line, free fire, 500 meters. Yes, they cross that line, you will fire. Do you understand the range? Ah, good.
It's good sound design there, showing us how the contact vibrations work, you know? Got quieter when they broke contact.
Yeah. They're shooting behind them, they're running away from something. They were turning around and shooting behind them.
Where's that thing? It's just been completely destroyed.
Well, it doesn't matter now.
I can't believe we're doing this.
Wait, Mars is attacking Earth first, or what? I mean, he's attacking the UN guys on Ganymede. What? Sutton's dead now? What? What is going on?
What the hell?
I'm
Why
so
are
confused.
you doing this?
Who's doing what to whom?
I hope this gets clarified a little bit.
Is that the end? No, good, okay.
And all the pieces of that giant thing just falling.
Saeed is dead. That was his helmet. Yeah, Draper's gonna be the only survivor.
Wow. That is very surprising to me.
Okay, but we didn't see the other woman dead, though. So she might still be alive, too. The one whose family owns the terraformers, right? She's got a leak, though. Patch that leak. What? Nah.
Did I say space zombies?
It's not a zombie. No, it's the protomolecule. It's oh Jesus, Jesus H Christ.
Wow. Yay, more protomolecule.
So they're just aliens that are here now.
Yeah.
Like that was and their base of operations is Venus, I guess.
Yeah.
Or maybe we're wrong about that. That was a guy. That was
a humanoid being, protomolecule covered being. Yeah.
Well, shit.
So okay, a lot of stuff just happened in that short amount of time. So who was attacking whom in the sky?
I think it was
Mars
the Venusians.
Yeah. Okay. Very interesting. What the hell?
Yeah, but with what equipment? Like how there was. I mean. And Sutton was, I can't believe we're doing this, or or what? Guys, what's going on?
Unless we're about to find out, it's all going to be clarified in a couple of minutes.
Right.
It seems
Only
like
tell us what we should understand.
Yeah, it was chaotic. I feel like on purpose. They certainly it wasn't explicitly explained.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of stuff isn't explicitly explained in this show, but there wasn't enough clues there to piece everything together. It was supposed to be like, whoa, all of a sudden shit's happening.
Right. I think we were sort of in the perspective of those soldiers on the ground, where we're just like, oh, they're running at, they're firing behind them.
Now there's shots in the sky. They're shooting at something. Protomolecule, humanoid, alien being. So, I mean,
was that Miller?
Very interesting. I mean, there's a lot of humans on Eros. There's a lot. that they used as
like 100,000. They said, right? So they have that many bodies now.
Were there any bodies on Eros when Miller, except for like the one that he saw in the
like Julie's body?
Yeah, there was Julie's body, and then there was the cop.
The one Marasmus guy?
Yeah, in the pachinko gallery.
Oh, there was that guy.
He's not taking the dead. The protomolecule wasn't taking the dead people.
Right. Because it can't use them to walk around and be. Oh, wow.
So I'm still saying that was not a separate alien being and was in fact an alien space zombie.
A space what?
A dead. Whatever. So the protomolecule infects the human body and is able to use it as a host. Mm-hmm. So I'm now thinking.
So it's like a Borg kind of.
It's not Night of the Living Dead zombies.
Right.
It's
it's like from Star Trek. It assimilates people. Is it gonna
flood or like?
Is it gonna assimilate Draper?
Ooh.
Is that like is she a big tough protomolecule fighter?
Yeah,
now?
She's gonna be like.
Is that what this is about? Oh.
A protomolecule mini boss. She's gonna be like, in an armored suit and super strong and protomoleculed out, badass. And she had a breach in her. Well,
exactly.
I mean, I would think that gas would only be moving out, so that probably couldn't be infected through the gap in her mask.
That's true, but it could take her somewhere or something. I don't know what it's gonna.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah,
I'm surprised that all those characters just died too, because I feel like we spent. Well, maybe just the perfect amount of time for us to care about them and understand their dynamics, and then to kill them off is a big whoa moment.
Yeah.
But you said it, and I was like, they won't, because now we're finally getting to see them actually do something.
Yeah,
but of merit. But
a pattern, I guess we don't have that many instances to call it a pattern yet, but I feel like this show has a way of. It will introduce you to a large group of people because it needs you to know about a couple of them, and then the other ones are extraneous and disposed of quickly.
Can't think of another time that's happened. The very beginning of the show when all of those characters died, and I was like, I like these guys, and then they were all dead right away.
Literally Jonathan Banks among the people that are just like, never mind.
We never saw Jonathan Banks ever again, did we?
I saw some discussions online about people saying that when this show was like a new show that they were promoting and it was going to come out, that Jonathan Banks was in promos for The Expanse, because Breaking Bad had just finished a couple years before, and so they sort of hoodwinked people a little bit. It's like Bryan Cranston in the Godzilla trailers. Spoilers for Godzilla. Bryan Cranston is not in it as much as you think he's going to be. We can't talk just about that ending attack. That was fucking crazy, but there was a whole episode that happened too.
Coming off that high from that ending attack, that was crazy. But
the Epstein drive got invented.
Yep. That was an interesting story. I was expecting for him to somehow be able to turn it off, but it seems like he actually did just kind of die from his own drive.
Yeah,
and then they just had the plans for it. And,
right, his wife was the one who was able to go on and get rich from it and propagate it to the whole system.
Wouldn't be surprised if at some point they found that ship later. He ran out of fuel. He has to run out of fuel eventually.
It's space.
I guess it's just gonna keep moving, huh?
You don't slow down and stop once you run out of fuel. You keep going at this whatever speed you were at, and you stopped accelerating.
So do you think the actual guy Epstein then is just was never heard from ever again?
No.
They just he was he took off in a ship and he was gone. And he was moving so fast and no one could.
I think so. Yeah. And in another billions and billions of years, he'll show up and be the protomolecule of another solar system, where he's just a random, liquefied corpse that crashes somewhere and it changes their biology in weird ways. The circle of Expanse. I don't know what I'm silly. What else? Avasarala.
Yeah, politics are heating up.
Chewing out Aaron Wright for being in bed with evil people.
Yeah. I love watching people chew out their bosses for being corrupt.
Yeah.
It's just fun. It's just a fun dynamic to watch. It's like, you're so screwed. If anyone else figures out what I've pieced together from all this, you're so screwed.
He's surely got power at his disposal, obviously. He's also a very high-ranking person, so I wonder if she's in any danger now for having openly crossed him,
I think that right now, the chain of command has such high respect for Avasarala. I mean, she literally helped to save the whole planet.
That's true. She
and
said
they would all
I'm
be
the
dead.
hero. I've got a lot of capital right now.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that there's probably a few people who are questioning that dude quite a bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And yeah, I have a feeling that, you know, if I was sitting in his seat right now, I would be legitimately afraid that she was gonna. Because here's the thing: it doesn't matter about the chain of command. If you completely, if your actions endanger the entire Earth and you are actively trying to like push people towards calamity, and they find out, they just drag you out in the town square and hang you.
It's true.
Not,
yeah.
you know, like in the war room or whatever that room's called, where they all like meet for whatever. They would just put a bullet in his head, I feel like. And just
I guess, and then say like, oh, he killed himself.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. He Epsteined himself.
Oh, yeah, wow, what a... what else? There was one other thing that I wanted to think. Oh, yeah, Fred Johnson stole a bunch of nuclear missiles.
Yeah! I don't like it, just because it makes Holden and the rest of the crew look like they were doing exactly the opposite of what they said they were going to do. They told the Earth government, look, just let us guide them. And then Fred did the exact thing that they were like, okay, we will trust you.
Right, I get that, but it's also when you're perpetually under the boot heel of a bigger power and an opportunity like that passes right in front of your face, it's got to be really hard not to be like, I should take these, you know? It's like you want to try to equal that balance of power.
Oh, I understand.
But it is immensely dangerous. Yeah. I understand how you tell yourself, oh, I take these to level the playing field and they don't have to be used and no actual bad things or harm have to come from me possessing these, but they'll level the playing field. But in reality, the only reason that they make the playing field level is because at some point they'll deploy them, you know.
I understand Fred Johnson's actions, but at the same time, if I was Holden, I would just be like, if any of those missiles, like, fly towards anyone else,
if they ever kill people,
yes, and they'll know where they came from, they'll know what happened, and my family is on Earth.
Yeah.
Like, they're all dead. Like, I'm dead. I will never be able to return home again. Like, they had it on Holden's word.
I think that Holden already can't go back to Earth, you know, given everything that's happened.
I think that Holden just also helped avoid a giant Earth-wide calamity and said, trust me, I'll do what I need to do, and put his entire crew in danger. I think Holden could go back to Earth at this point.
Maybe.
He's got Avasarala's word.
I suppose, yeah, but is that sufficient? You know, like, he's on record having broken laws, and so I guess
so.
Yeah.
I mean,
it would be tricky.
He's on record having been, but they don't have the hard evidence to prove that he's responsible for any of that stuff. You know what I mean? Like, he's been in the wrong place at the wrong time a lot.
But they'd at least put him on trial if he got back. You know, it's like he has incentive to stay away from Earth.
Yeah,
I think, you know.
Time served. As you saved the whole planet, there won't be a prison to go to if it wasn't for you in the first place. I don't know.
That's a good point.
But I feel like if any of those missiles fly, there's not even an argument to be had here.
It's true. That's a good point. You're right.
So, you know.
Yeah.
I feel like Holden understands Fred's actions too, but is also just like, dude, I specifically told them we wouldn't do this, and you did it anyway, and you did it behind my back, and now you're telling me I'm just holding on to them as a bargaining chip, and it's like, you're bargaining with my shit, dude.
Yeah.
Not cool.
No, you're right. You're right.
know?
That's a good perspective on it.
Yeah. This show is great, man.
It is.
So much,
you know, I've heard it referred to as Game of Thrones in space. I can see how people say that.
Yes, it absolutely is like that.
Similar vibes to it. I hope it has a better ending. I guess it's not over yet, so there's no way to know for sure. But yeah, I hope it's not. It's not dangerous to disparage the Game of Thrones ending. Nobody likes that.
I think it's pretty universally reviled after. But the quality so far up until this point, I would say, is definitely on par. Yeah.
With the early season, there was one commenter in particular that got really mad at us in episode 4 when I was referring to Holden as Jon Snow because they said Game of Thrones is so terrible, even long before the bad ending. So if that person is, I'm sorry that I'm talking about Game of Thrones some more.
Well, pipe down. Totally different genres too.
I'm sorry. I'm just joking. Please keep commenting. We love the comments. Like and subscribe. All that crap.
All in good fun. All in good humor.
Yes. Keep joining us for Space and other TV shows. Hey, we're our other show's Barry. That's almost done. We're gonna watch Chernobyl after that. So come watch Chernobyl with us.
Come check that out. Ooh, I'm excited for that. I've never seen that before.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good time.
As the nature of the show dictates, I've never seen it before, but I'm excited. It's gonna be great.
So thanks for coming, everybody. Until next time, I'm Sean.
I'm Nate.
Catch our packets.